Hey guys, this is Uber Miami guy. I am at the Miami International Airport, um, at the TNC lot, and right now I'm just waiting on a ride. Rides. I'm just waiting for the ride to come through. We're gonna put a little bit of light in here because I don't have no light in my car. So what I wanted to talk about today, I wanted to talk about the potential ways that you can make money, and I'm gonna talk about the mistakes that I have done that I think a lot of people need to understand and kind of listen to. Because being an Uber driver, part time or full time, you run into mistakes and things that you could do to better, the to better your profit. Okay, so I learned something that, for me, a calculation. You take your salary that you have made with Uber for the year. Let's say that you have made $40 a year, and then you dissected that down to how much you have per hour. Now, what you want to do is, okay, let's say you make 30,000 a year. 30,000 divided by 12. Put that in perspective. What is 30,000 divided by 12? I'm going to move this here because I got to get the calculator. I don't know myself. We're just going to calculate it. 30,000 divided by 12, 2,500. So that means you make $2,500 a month at 30,000. Now this is after taxes. All right. So now you divide it by 4 because Uber pays you every week. That's $625 a week. All right, $625 a week. Now, how many hours in a day? Depending on the math, we're going to divide it by 24. $625 divided by 24. That is $26 an hour average. Do many Uber drivers make that? I don't see it, but do I make an average of $625? I make an average of $550 to $600 a week, working about 30 hours. And the way that I accomplish it by looking at the arenas that is in my area. So, we are in Miami-Dade. I am in Miami-Dade. Uber Miami guy has the name Miami in it, right? So what happens is, what I do is that I use an application called Eventbrite. I use that. I go onto the arena's website, and I use Waze, and I use my calendar at the same time. Waze reminds me in a notification on my iPhone that I have to go to the arena for a pickup. The mistakes I have done is that I did not plan out my trips. So what happened was, because of that, I lost out on money. Today, two things happened. There was the Circus Soleil at the BB&T Center in Tamarack, and number two, there was a celebration, an event that happened at the American Airlines Arena. Now I had to choose one to which one to go to, but I knew that because I already looked ahead of time and looked at the schedule. What happened? Surge happened, and the reason why surge happened is because Uber drivers were not aware of where these things were located. They were not aware of where. They were not aware, but they didn't, plan it correctly. So that's what my mistake was in the beginning. Is I was just driving around trying to make money, and I wasn't making money at all. So I got the idea of planning it, using my calendar on my I account. Well, iCalendar, as they call it. Using Waze as a way to notify me when the driver just click navigate and it takes me there. Using looking at the websites, the arenas that surround me, and putting that in my calendar. Because what happens is when you do that, you're able to make more. You're able to make more. So what I want to leave you with is plan out your trips for the day. Just don't drive. Make sure that you're making that extra money, making that extra income. And the way you make the extra income is, you look at how much you make per hour after you look at the year, and you say to yourself, what else can I do to make it more? And that would be your profit. Yes, you can make maybe $18, $19 an hour, but many Uber drivers over here, here's another thing about the Uber drivers. Don't let the Uber drivers affect your decisions and trying to make money. The Uber drivers, for some reason, Uber drivers everywhere have a negative attitude, and it's once the prices start to drop, all Uber drivers just became like complaintive people, which it is great to complain because then the company needs to understand that, hey, you're doing something wrong. And if multitude of people complain, that's an issue. My only thing is, I don't own Uber at all. I don't own it. That's a $68 billion company. The chief executive officer just stepped down. I don't own that company. All I do is drive for it, and they take a cut. Now, I need to find ways to try to make up that money. Do I need to sue Uber? Do I want to go get a lawyer? I mean, I don't have time for that. All I have time is to make this money. Now, if you guys want to go get a lawyer in Miami, go ahead. You can do that. It's on your own. But I want to go ahead and just stay. I want to make my money. I don't know. I get tips. I don't know what's going on with the folk, but I make the money. I'm just saying. But for you guys, plan out your trips. Go on to arenas. Look at the arenas. Look at the stadiums. We had the All-Star game that just passed. Look at the two marinas. Look at any events that's happening in your city. Look at that and plan it out in your week so you can build. Because what happens is you drive everywhere. You might drive somewhere else and you won't be in that spot when it starts to surge. Remember, Uber doesn't give you a lot of information of what's happening because their team for some reason doesn't know. I don't know why. They don't put it on the phone. So you put on your phone yourself, you make that little extra money, and you call it a day. You guys have a great one. This is Uber Miami Guy. I'm just testing out this tablet. Let me know how it is. The video thing looks crappy. I'm gonna try my best to get a camera and try to hook it up to the internet so we can have some good video stream. But guys, remember, organize your rides. All right. This is Ron. This is Uber Miami Guy. I got a Burger King cup because it has water in it. Water's good. All right, guys. Be blessed.